Hello, everybody. David here, and today I want to talk about Pixar's newest film, Luca. This film premiered on Disney Plus this weekend, and I was looking forward to it. I love Pixar animation. They've had a couple of missteps here and there, maybe, but not as many as other studios have had. I think Pixar and Disney are the best studios out there. As someone, who grew up with animation and really loves animation, for me, it's harder to get into other studio movies. Maybe DreamWorks is the other one that I would find myself watching, but it's Disney and Pixar for me, and every other studio has to really push hard to really get my interest going. So learning about this movie, I was really interested right away because Pixar, and they were going into another culture themed movie. We've seen them do it specifically with Coco, which I think is one of the all-time greats. One of the all-time greats. Definitely in the top three for me of Pixar movies of all time. Luca is not that level, but I do think it's a really nice, sweet, heartwarming film, and with some really good humor throughout as well. I heard one critic say, "Oh, this is like The Good Dinosaur." And I'm like, The Good Dinosaur is one of the worst Pixar movies of all time. That's like my least favorite Pixar movies. That's my least favorite. It's like, so when I heard that, I was like, really? It's going to be like Good Dinosaur level? And then I saw it and I was like, holy cow, this is better than The Good Dinosaur. What was that guy talking about? I thought, for myself anyways, that it was a much better film, and I had a smile on my face throughout most of the movie. There is one little nitpick I'll say, but first let me get into the two characters. Luca himself, voiced by Jacob Tremblay. I thought, Luca was a really enjoyable character to follow, and his relationship with Alberto, voiced by Jack Dylan Grazer. Some of you might recognize him from the It movies or Shazam. He was Billy Bastion's best friend, who hung around with him the most in that movie. Maya Rudolph does the voice of the mother of Luca, and there were a couple of other voices throughout the film. I'm checking right now to see if John Ratzenberger did a voice, but it looks like no, he did not do a voice, and I don't think he did a cameo in Soul either. So it looks like Pixar's breaking tradition of using John Ratzenberger and putting him in every Pixar film. I hope he's all right. So just notice that now. I thought it was interesting to point out. So anyways, the movie itself is about Luca and Roberto, or Alberto, and their friendship together. They do get another friend to come into it, and there's a little bit of jealousy maybe going on between Alberto and how Luca's becoming friends with Julia, I think her name was Julia. They form a bond together, these guys, and because they're actually, mer people from the sea, and when they come up, they can transform into humans if they shake off the water off their bodies. And they want to explore the human world. They find it fascinating. It's a little bit reminds me of The Little Mermaid, maybe with a sprinkle of Beauty and the Beast in there, except without the beauty, just the beast. And I thought, yeah, the story was really sweet like that. They borrowed some elements from other stories that you've recognized and seen before. But I thought they had a little fun with it by mixing it up a little bit, and setting it in the world of Italy. Setting it in that country really helped find a unique feel to the film, just like Coco did with the Mexican culture. I thought this movie played well with the Italian culture. So yeah, I really enjoyed seeing a lot of that. And you hear about creatures like the Loch Ness Monster and stuff like that under the sea. We're always discovering new species. So to have them compare it to like sea monsters makes a lot of sense. So I did really like that. I would say my weakest link in this movie was the bullies. There are a couple of bullies in this movie that pick on Luca and Alberto. And I would say maybe they're the weakest part because it's like they're a little predictable on where their journeys are heading, and how they end up, confronting the protagonists at the end of the movie. Yeah, I could have done without the bullies, but other than that, I thought the movie was really sweet, really fun. It's what you expect a Pixar movie to be. I don't think I would put this in my top 5, maybe my top 10, maybe my top 15. There's like 20, I think this is the 24th Pixar movie. It's definitely not one of the bottom ones. Definitely not the top 3. But if I were up to me, maybe top 10, maybe top 15. I would have to work it out and see where I would place it. But yeah, I really did enjoy this movie a lot. And I would totally recommend it to my fellow animation fans out there. If you love animation, if you love Pixar and Disney, this is definitely a movie to check out for fans of those studios. Yeah, this is another win for Pixar, in my opinion. So with that being said, guys, comment below and tell me your thoughts on this. I also want to pay a little shout out to my Patreon supporters. These are my Patreon supporters who help support this channel. I want to thank you three very much. Hopefully we can get more people eventually to subscribe and help out with the channel. I want to grow my channel and focus on it a lot more. I can't really focus on it all the time with another job that I have that, you know, I would love to get out and focus more on my YouTube channel, but the only way I can do that is if I can make enough money from YouTube, and YouTube doesn't help pay the bills a lot. So I thought to myself, since a lot of other people do it, a lot of other YouTubers, why not try a Patreon page and see what comes of it? And if you can, I don't want to like put any pressure on you, anybody, but if you can, yeah, please donate. It would help a lot, and hopefully, if we can get enough people one day, hopefully then yes, I will have more time for YouTube and create this channel and create this content. I've already been doing it for a couple of years and I love it, and I want to continue doing it, and I want to focus more of my energy and time on it, but I can only do that with more support. And there's a $5 tier and a $10 tier, and both of them are pretty much the same. I just put the $10 for anybody that wants to be a little bit more generous if you can, but I know we're all struggling, so there's no pressure, but the $5 tier, I think, is the one most people will go for, and that's really the best. If that's the best you can do, thank you very much. That's all I need then from you. Or if you can't subscribe and pay a monthly fee at all, you know, if you do, you'll get this credit that you just saw with these three of my patrons already. You'll be added to this list, and hopefully that list will continue to grow, even if it's like 400 people. But yes, if you can't, then just like the videos that you see and watch all of them if you can, because that also helps the channel a little bit. It will help the algorithm go out, and hopefully other people will find the videos as well. So your help is very much appreciated to me. Thank you very much, specifically to my Patreon supporters who are helping with this channel. Thank you very much. With that being said, guys, I hope you like this video, because like as I said, that helps. And comment below and tell me your thoughts. And until next time, everybody, take care.